Alright, today we're going to continue a little bit with our percent applications. Today we're going to kind of add in tax. The other time we talked about discounts. Now we're going to talk about tax. Okay, so if you remember, with your word problems, you're always going to be given three different pieces: your percent, your whole, and your part. Okay, so they're going to give you two of those three things, and you'll end up having to find the one that's missing. Okay, so if you remember discount, you have your discount, your formula is discount equals percent times cost. Okay, so you multiply your percent off that you have times your original cost, and then you would subtract out your discount from your original cost to get the total price. Okay, but sales tax is a little bit different. Okay, go ahead and write this down. Alright, so your sales tax formula is almost the same as discounts. Actually, it is the same. Okay, but sales tax is going to equal your percent times your cost, just like discount. But this time, after you find the tax, you're going to add it in. You know that when you pay taxes, you pay more, not less. Okay, so this time when you find your sales tax, you're going to take the original price of the item, and then you're going to add in the tax. Okay, so it's almost the same, except you're going to add your final result instead of subtracting like with discounts. Okay, so let's try a couple of examples real quick. Okay, the first example says a set of tires costs $498. If the tax rate is 6.25%, how much tax will you pay on the tires? Okay, so you know your original, or your cost of the tires is $498. Okay, and then you want to multiply that by the percentage that it gives you in tax, but change that to a decimal. So remember, we have to move that over 2 spots. So that would give you multiplied by 0.0625. Okay, so 498 times 0.0625. And if you go ahead and type that in your calculator, 498 times 0.0625, that gives you 31.125. Okay, but you know that you can't pay 0.125 cents. It's either 12 or 13, and since it's going to be a 5, we're going to round that up. Okay, so $31.13. Okay, so that is the amount of tax that you're going to pay on that set of tires. Okay, so remember, to finish it off, you have to take your original and add in tax. Okay, so we're going to take our $498 and add in our tax, which was $31.13. And if you type that into your calculator, $31.13 plus 498, that gives you $529.13. Okay, so always remember that your tax is going to make you pay more, not less. Okay, so make sure you have that down, and we will move to the next problem. Alright, we're going to try a couple more, but we're going to not only have taxes on these, we're going to have discounts as well. So you're going to have to know how to do both. Okay, but before we do that, I've got an awesome joke for you. What do you call 2 men with no arms and no legs and a window? Think about it. Think about it. Curtain rod. Curtain rod. Alright, so this problem says Guitar Hero 5 is almost out for sale. Target has it for $59.99 for the original price with a $10 immediate gift card, and your tax rate is 8.2%. And we want to figure out what that total price is going to be for Guitar Hero. Now, the first thing you need to write down is you need to make sure you always do your discounts first. Okay, so write down your discounts are done first. Always, always discounts first. Okay, and you do your tax second. Okay, so discounts first, tax second. Okay, so let's take a look at this. It says that our original price was $59.99, and we have a $10 immediate gift card. So you know that you can go ahead and take that out. So you have $59.99, and you're going to subtract out your $10 gift card. If you go ahead and calculate that would give you your price of $49.99 after discount. Okay, so that's after your discount. But we have to go ahead and multiply that by our tax rate and figure out how much we're going to pay in tax. Okay, so take your $49.99 and multiply that by your tax, and we have that 8.2%. Remember, you have to move it over 2 spots, so that would be multiplying it by 0.082. Okay, so if you go ahead and multiply that on your calculator, $49.99 times 0.082, that gives you $4.10. Okay, and this amount right here, the $4.10, that is your amount you're paying in tax. Okay, so when you pay tax, you know that you're always paying more. Okay, so you take your price after discount, $49.99, and you're going to add in your tax, $4.10. So if you go ahead and add that in your calculator, $49.99 plus $4.10 gives you $54.09. Okay, so there's a decent amount of math here, but as long as you know your formulas and that you have to do your discounts first and your tax second, shouldn't be an issue for you. Okay, go ahead and move on down to the next one. Alright, this next problem has the same product. We got our Guitar Hero again, but it's for sale from Amazon, not Target, and we want to see if we can find a better price. Okay, so this is one of those times where you can use your discount and tax knowledge and see which different store has a better price. So it's definitely something you use in your everyday life. So it says Amazon has Guitar Hero 5 on sale this week at 8% off the $59.99 price, but charges $6.95 for shipping. Okay, so we know we have our 8% discount. 8% discount. So we're going to take our $59.99 and go ahead and figure out our discount. Remember, we take our price times our percent. And if you do that on your calculator, $59.99 times 0.08, that gives you $4.80. And remember, this is our discount. Discount means less. So we're going to take our $59.99, subtract out our discount, and if you type that in your calculator, that should give you $55.19. Okay, so there's your total price, but they want you to go ahead and pay for shipping. Okay, so we got to take our shipping cost into account, and you know that you're going to pay more for shipping. So you got $55.19, and you're going to add in $6.95 for shipping. Okay, so if you add in $6.95 to your shipping, you get $62.14, and that would be your total price. So if you compare your Target price of $54.09 and your Amazon price of $62.14, obviously you would want to go shop at Target. That would be a lot better deal for us. Okay, so this is something that's definitely valuable out in your real life. Okay, the last one, and I want you to try this one by yourself real quick. It's just giving you a car price, and it wants you to figure out what the sales tax would be. There's no discount or anything like that. You're just figuring out what the total price of tax would be.